Welcome back, gamers. PEMBY'S here. This is Gods and Monsters. Gods and Monsters, I mean. Now, the way I'm recording this one, I'm talking about the audio, not the video. The audio for my commentary, I'm recording with Magic's Audio Cleaning Lab, because I'm commentating right now, recording my commentary while watching the video on the media player. So I'm watching the raw file, and commentating from that way. I can see the video properly, because this is a dark level. If I watch this via Sony Vegas on the video preview window, I'd have to take the quality down so it'd play it smoothly.
Michael, do you read me?
Yeah, I'm here.
If you hear this, you know where to find me.
I was christened Michael, you see.
I'm going to kill him.
Mike Pemby. Mike Pemby 1, that's me. That's my name of my music channel, so check out my musical tunes. If you're new to my PEMBY'S HD gaming, the HD gaming is took over, I'm more of a gaming dude now. But I still, when I'm in the mood, I will turn my synthesizer on and my FL Studio, and I'll get composing, I've been experimenting with different ideas and sounds for part 8 of Dreaming of Equinox, which is an album project I've been doing. I've got seven parts to it, which you can check out each and every part on my SoundCloud page. If you click on the link on my channel, have a listen to the kind of music I produce. And I'm not a hip-hop artist, I'm not a rock star or anything like this. I love electronic music that takes you on it's designed to take you on a nice relaxing journey. Try not to be boring with it, but I'm a big fan of the French musician Jean-Michel Jarre, and that's where it all comes from, Look at the graphics here, gorgeous. Dreaming of Equinox anyway, when it's finished I'm planning to try and get it distributed. I keep asking my good friend Rhythmworks for advice. He's somebody in the know, Not that I expect anything, out of him. Just, to be pushed in the right direction, really. Why not? Might as well think big. I read a book years ago called The Magic of Thinking Big, It just goes to show just what you can achieve if all you do is think positive. Just as I know that once I encounter this bloody Alpha Ceph, it's going down. The motherfucker's going down. I'm going to kick his ass. Tell you, I'm going to kick his ass. I wish they would have made this campaign longer. What the hell am I doing there? Wish they made it longer. This section is just too dark. You're just aching to go around a corner and then it all opens up. Well, saying that, there's a section on here that's just like the multiplayer section of Central Cavern. And, it gets a bit lighter. Let's pick up the MIK. Microwave. I know it's klystron emitter. I forget what the I stands for. That gun, you can't really hear it that well when it's being fired, but when you take your finger off the trigger, that's when you hear it properly. I'm quite confident that my videos, right? I'm not saying they're the best on YouTube or anything like that, but when it comes to video quality, in terms of how good the picture is, they're getting in. I'm trying to be as good as I can, using my knowledge to. Oh, that's bullshit! Come on. Oh, this is not happening today. I'll put my glasses on. But I know you can pick up them arrows, that's the thing. You can't pick up bullets, can you? Just got to hack these bloody mines, I'm sick of them. But my video quality, you know, I mean, I'm a stickler for the, you know, really... There's no Minotaur, mate, just Seth. But I'm a stickler for getting the best quality I can because I love computer graphics. And when you love computer graphics, you want them to look as good as they can look, you know. Obviously, if I had a top spec PC, imagine how good my recordings would be then. Because this is from PlayStation 3, recording HDMI with bandicam. We all know by now, if you follow my work, how I achieve that. If you still don't, then check out the various tutorials I've got on my channel of that subject, you know. How to record console gameplay with bandicam. It's the same with fraps, it's the same principle. And what you do get is supreme video quality. But that's not it, that's just the raw file. You've got to know how to make the most of that file when you come to edit it in Sony Vegas or whatever, you know, editing suite that you use. You got to edit the video in such a way that you don't get no quality loss, but you know your file size is a lot smaller and manageable, which is what these are. I personally can't see the difference between the two files, the original and the edited version. The edited version actually looks better because what I've started adding, because of the codec I use a codec called the Motion JPEG to record my videos, because it's a nice all-round codec. It's not the highest quality, but it's not the lowest either. But in terms of the detail in the picture, there's no difference between this and the top codec, which is the RGB24. But one thing I do notice, the colours look all washed out, and that's where it compensates. You know, that's where it saves a lot of, you know, file size. That's why the file sizes are smaller than the RGB24, which is the lossless codec. But all you have to do is put it back in. I put a little bit of colour back into the picture that's lost, and I had a very slight 0.250 preset, the light preset basically in the sharpening effect in Sony Vegas, and that's why it looks like this. And it's a WMV that I save it as. AVI to WMV communicate really well with each other. If I tried to make this as an MP4, I'll find that it looks beautiful, but then it'll start getting all pixelated and blocky every now and then, which spoils it totally for me. So I'm very happy with the results with WMV, and that's how I edit them. Not a lot of people know that. A lot of people probably wanted to know. They just want to watch Crysis 3. Gotta listen to some guy going on about technical bullshit when, you know, it's an action game like this. But what they've done in multiplayer recently with the data patch G, they've made, you know, why mess about with guns too much? All it does for me is spoil the enjoyment of the game. Oh shit, big heavy stuff. But he's, I don't know, he's had his power pills, so he didn't do too bad there. He got rid of that quick. I remember playing this the other day, and this section here, I could not find it. I was running around like a headless chicken. And it's so simple. This is the way to go. Go across this bridge. Remember rightly, there's a DSG in this container. Yes, I was right. And some more arrows there. But going back to the multiplayer, game companies have got to realise, especially with shooters, it's all very well and good to have a gun that behaves realistically and looks realistic, but how far do you go? I mean, games that try to simulate something, don't simulate it too much, because you're taking away the gameplay aspect. You know, what people really enjoy about a video game. If it, you know, because video games take you out of reality, and they take you into another world where, you know, a world that you should enjoy. That's what they're made for, to be enjoyed. A nice escape from reality. So when you make it too realistic, it starts to get boring and irritating. My favourite gun in multiplayer was the FY71M. I tried using it yesterday, and if I could have got my little soldier to throw the gun away, you know, in disgust, I would have done. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous recoil I've added to it. Adding what they call realistic recoil to guns that don't even bloody exist. You know, make each and every gun have their own plus points and minus points, depending on your playstyle. But to have them all kicking up crazily in the air like the Ghost Sabot and the Scar, especially the Scar, they've nerfed it to death. I don't see what they obviously don't. You know, they could have a multiplayer match in the office just to test out the you know, what they've done with each and every weapon, and ask themselves, is it fun to use this weapon? Is it fun to play this game? You know, they should do that. Oh, let's kill him. Right in his head. You are joking. 2 shots, bang on target. What's going on? Right. First one got him. I think the first shot was good enough there. The only game for me that's got the recoil realistic and right for me is Battlefield 3. I mean, they've tinkered about with recoil and reload times in various patches for that game. But, you know, Crytek, you should take a leaf out of their book, you know, when it comes to making your game, the guns handling in your games realistic. Because I tried using the FY71M and the Scar, and I just come out of the match, I thought, oh, that's unplayable, ridiculous. You've got a powerful, you know how, if you use the Ghost Sabot gun in campaign, you know how powerful it is. But if you use it in multiplayer, you've got a headshot lined up with somebody who's there with a bow. He'll get you with a bow any day of the week before you get in with the Ghost Sabot. I mean, I'm not saying they should nerf the bow, they shouldn't do, because I think the bow does exactly what you'd expect it to do. But a firefight with somebody with a 500 rounds a second or whatever rounds it is with the so like the Typhoon, if somebody's opening fire at close quarters with that, and you try shooting them on a one-off shot with a bow, the guy with the bow should lose. You know, but that doesn't happen. So many things wrong with multiplayer. If you like to jump around like a deranged frog, shooting while you're in mid-air, I mean, a lot of people practice that and they get really good at it. But a lot of people don't want to play that way. And I think that's a big reason why people don't play multiplayer. What the hell? Hey! Talking here, you ignorant bastard. I think that's a lot of people who don't play multiplayer because they just don't want to play the game like that. That's where Cell v Rebel comes in. But Cell v Rebel's not comprehensive enough. It should have separate game modes for that as well. Give people variety. Variety is the spice of life, and that's, you don't give people variety, you know, they're going to get bored. And they're going to get frustrated. So they need to, I believe they're not going to support the game anymore after the DLC. There's nobody playing it though. But if they do a Crysis 4, they want to have vehicles in the multiplayer. I spoke about this in a previous part. That would be great. You know, piloting a VTOL. That's one of the cell helicopters. That would be great to actually pilot one of those things.
You have something, Prophet. Something the Ceph will never have or understand.
We're not far off getting to the confrontation with the Alpha Ceph here. One of the most powerful guns you can use, apart from the Ceph weapons themselves, against the Ceph, is the MIKE. Oh, excuse me. When I talk in this this campaign, as Adrian Broner has just beat Paulie Malignaggi, which I knew would happen anyway. I remember though, in the middleweight, in the 90s, there was a guy, you know, the top guys in the middleweight division, but he had a guy who was like what I would call a dark horse, and he was called Mike McCallum. Now that guy was good. We need a Mike McCallum type boxer to come and challenge Adrian Broner. You know, that type of boxer would probably beat him. Somebody who's unpredictable and underrated, but you know he was capable of pretty good things. You know, getting through this section's a bit tricky. Let's get in here. Coming under severe fire. Oh, no wonder there's a bleeding. What do you call it? A pinger. Ping on this, you bastard. It must be much harder on the harder levels to take this thing out. But he's down. Yeah, congratulations on your victory, Mr. Broner. But I can't help thinking, you know, he's overrated.
There must be another mine carrier nearby.
If Costa was still in his prime, he'd still be number one. I think Costa would have probably beat Broner, but I could be wrong there. Might have just had a little bit too much. I mean, the pair of them are got powerful, you know, powerful punches. If you're new to my channel, I'm a big Fight Night Champion fan, regardless of all its flaws, you know, all its problems. You know, when it comes to online gaming, certain types of games bring out certain types of people, especially fighting games. You know, the amount of videos I see where you get two guys picking the fighters. You're getting the normal guy who just wants to try using the skills to win a match, and then you get guys who hover around the fighters that they wait for you to choose their fighter, and then they just quickly choose a boss character just to gain an advantage, you know, things like that.
You don't have a name.
You know, those kind of people, that's what you get in Fight Night Champion. But more often than not, they're not very good at the game, so you know they have to choose those characters. But when they spam you to death with straight rights, you know, it's very frustrating. But my experience last time I had a fight against somebody like that, you know, I beat him. Oh shit! Nearly got beat myself there. Blown up by mines. I'm sick of them. I seriously appreciate more feedback from people who do watch my videos, you know, because I want you to know, I want to hear your opinions on video games, on my channel, my videos, you know. Appreciate the views I get from you. you know, it'd be nice to interact with you as well. You to make your comments, you know, constructive criticism if you want to put that in there. Oh, this gun's this gun's kicking ass. Gotta get down there, I think. Yeah, it's the final confrontations coming up with the Alpha Ceph, but that's going to be in the next part. So you know, if you've watched so far, I'm truly, totally grateful. You're dead. Don't get up. Going the wrong way. I know it's down here to the left. That's it. I recently had a fight on Fight Night Champion. I was Joe Lewis against Muhammad Ali, and the guy was Muhammad Ali. He added me as a friend afterwards, so you know you don't get. I mean, and he lost fair and square. On another day, perhaps he might have won, you know. But he was desperate for a rematch, so I said you'll have to add me because the lag's terrible. You know, because if you had somebody as a friend in that game, you don't suffer with lag as much, and you get a much more even fight, much more better experience. So this guy's added me as a friend now, and every now and then he'll send me a message because he's itching for a rematch. So there's a competitive edge to him, but he seems like a nice guy. At the end of the day, it's a video game, just like any other video game. But what I want to see an end of in online video games, let's see if there's any buggers around using the tech site. In fact, what I want to see in these online video games is an end to laggy gameplays, and I believe with the cloud and everything, Xbox One and PS4 or whatever PS4 system they're using, you know, everybody's going to be on an equal playing field, and it'd be down to how good you are at playing the game, and that's what we want. That's what we all want. I'm PEMBY'S66. See you in the next part, guys. I'm going to kick ass. I'm going to kick that Alpha Ceph's ass and finish this commentary, finish this campaign, and move on to new video projects. And I hope you're there to enjoy the journey with me. Cheers guys, thanks for watching. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please feel free to comment, rate and subscribe, and check out the playlists above each video, and thank you for watching once again. See you in the next video.